O Ciência 2016 conta com cerca de 300 oradores, entre os quais oradores nacionais e internacionais. Um destes oradores é Eric Lindstrom, um especialista em oceanografia da NASA, uma entidade com a qual Portugal tem vindo a estabelecer laços fortes. Mr. Eric, I would like to know if you don't mind to explain to us what kinds of themes and issues are you going to say to Portuguese scientists in the next session in this meeting?
Thanks for having me here. It's wonderful to be here in Lisbon today. And I will be talking about oceanography and climate in the Atlantic sector and the opportunities there are for furthering science and scientists' work on behalf of society in the Azores. And the idea of Azores International Research Center that has been being discussed in Portugal and the European Union and the United States. And so I'm here to generate more energy for this cause.
Azores, what kind of characteristics and distinguish Azores? What importance for NASA, Azores for NASA?
So we're already conducting high technology research with scientists in the Azores, communication of unmanned airborne vehicles with undersea vehicles, for studying properties of the upper ocean, but there's so much more potential there. There's potential in all island sites in the ocean. They're like waterfront property. They're limited resource, and every place in the ocean for an oceanographer is special. And the Azores are near the mid-Atlantic ridge and great resources in the deep sea, volcanoes. The North Atlantic circulation there is been slowing down in the last decades. That will have an impact on climate in Europe, and a station near the Azores could really help us estimate the Atlantic circulation at that latitude. So it's only a matter of our imagination, and for NASA and the space community in general, we're looking to many more small satellites being launched for environmental communication, all sorts of purposes. And spaceports on islands will become an important resource for launching small rockets. We don't like to launch rockets around cities. We like to launch them out over the ocean. And so the Azores has got a very special opportunity to possibly join that 21st century technology push.
What kind of contribute Portuguese scientists can give to this project? Are we prepared to sign that kind of project to enter in that Azores agency?
Well, it's the vision, of course, is very large at the moment. My job as a scientist is to generate interest in the scientific community, particularly the earth science community. We know that in many universities, CubeSat, small satellites, are being built even by university students these days. There's a very active oceanography program in Portugal. So these can contribute to what would be part of the base work in a larger infrastructure of an island station in the Azores. So I think that the vision is that it would be a resource for Europe and the United States both, and the globe in general. I also have the role as co-chair of the Global Ocean Observing System, and so I'm in the business of trying to expand our observations of the ocean everywhere, and this is a particular opportunity that I want to put special energy into.
What's your opinion, and what do you think about Portuguese science? Do you think we are at United States level we can compete with the most important scientists in the world?
Absolutely, yes. So Portuguese scientists are active in many of the projects I'm familiar with. As with scientists almost everywhere, we've had some rough times in recent years when the global economy has been down since 2008, and we haven't really grown our ocean observing system much anywhere on the planet. We've been struggling to maintain what we built up in the 1990s and the early 2000s. But the science here and across Europe and partners in the United States and Canada, we're all prepared for this time. I think we're coming out of the slump and ready to do some new things and get the society ready for the issues from the ocean in the 21st century, like sea level rise, ocean acidification, food security. There's just many issues that arise out of the ocean that society needs to deal with. And we can't really deal with them unless we measure things in the ocean. We have to observe in order to manage.
Thank you, Mr. Eric Lindstrom. Eric Lindstrom, especialista da NASA em oceanografia, que irá intervir às 5h30 na sessão plenária Ciências e Tecnologias para o Atlântico, a interação entre a ciência dos dados, o espaço, as mudanças climáticas e os oceanos. Eric Lindstrom, que está em Portugal para reunir consensos e também para dar mais uma ajuda naquele que poderá vir a ser o Centro de Investigação e Ciência Internacional, localizar-se nos Açores, uma das plataformas mais interessantes para o estudo do espaço e do oceano.